Woo! That's racing, buddy!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Reese, and here I am back on the track at the Rosemount Dakota Community Technical College truck driving track. So the issue here is my rear end came out. So what happened is I do heel toe shifting, and I have a bad habit of doing it on corners. I think I pressed the brake too hard, and that whipped the rear end out. And now you hear my left front tire. I counter-steered and corrected it, but the cones kept sucking me in. The next thing I know, here I am back in on the left side. Now I'm trying to correct going to the right. Now I got my front tires on pavement, rear on grass. It just whips me right around. And then here I go, flying right towards the fence. And this is going from like 80 to 0 miles per hour, just like that. It was pretty crazy, but I got on through it. So that's racing, guys. That's just the way she goes. So I've learned a lot, and if I could take something out of this experience from this track day, I really need to work on my braking, because that's what makes me wipe out every time. Yeah, especially on heel toe. I press those brakes too hard when I'm heel toe shifting. I need to be a way to be a little less lighter somehow. Yeah, and these were the shoes I was wearing, the Boy Scout 12s, because I lost my other shoes. So the thing about HPDE, High Performance Driving Experience, which is the type of driving I do at the moment, is it's non-competitive. So you're just going out there and tuning your driver mod per se. And I still have a lot of tuning to go. And my car's lacking on things. I'm lacking on things as a driver. I'm not going to sit and blame my car for everything. It's totally me. Here you can see we're on the warm-up lap. That's why I'm talking over this. There's really not a lot of hot stuff going on at the moment. But this is non-competitive racing, so sometimes you'll see me get right up behind someone and not pass them right away because I'm waiting for the point by. This is a professionals have standards type of driving. We don't do passes unless we're in designated passing zones and we get the point by. We're fine-tuning our craft here. So this is not competitive whatsoever. I started out in the kind of medium class, and then at the end I wanted to go to a more advanced class. Even though all the classes in a certain respect except for beginners are the same, I felt like there was more advanced drivers in the other group. And that's why at the end of the video there, and actually at the beginning you saw me wipe out too, you'll see me out there with more faster and more competitive guys, just because I wanted to be a little bit more challenged per se, and I was pushing myself harder, and originally that's why I wiped out. But I also will say my car needs new tires. The tires on it are 5 years old, and they're needing some upgrading. They're not dry rotted or anything bad, but they've definitely been heat cycled and whatnot, and could use some replacement. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And you guys have a good one. Thank you. So right here, this is after the session, and I was checking my coolant, and it got up to 222 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a pressurized cooling system, so its boiling point's a little higher, but it's not that high. And then here's me on my cool down lap, and it's actually an abandoned World War II munitions factory site all around there. So I went on a little joyride and checked out some of the ruins, and it's pretty cool seeing that history around the racetrack and whatnot. And as someone that likes World War II history, it's a double whammy. It's kind of funny driving a Japanese car around a World War II history. But anyways, here I have no fuel in the tank, but we're going to send it anyways because Mama didn't race no quitter. And there's always a little fuel below here, right?
Buddy. Woo, that was fun. Man, that was at least at 80 miles per hour easy. My rear end locked up. Not sure what happened, but probably on me. I probably hit my brakes when I shouldn't have. Man, I flew off going to... Yeah, I flew off pretty hard, but I survived. Is the Civic still together?
You have a bunch of grass on your front end. You might want to stop and make sure everything's clean.
All right, sounds good. And with the checkered flag, that pretty much sums up our race day. So if there's something I could take and learn from this, it's that I definitely need to not only work better on my heel toe braking, but work better at not jamming the brake as I'm heel toe braking and not braking in corners as much. Particularly that one. It's just an issue. Like, you'll go to shift your foot and hit the gas to get it to rev up, and then that motion also carries on into the brake. And then when you combine that with turning, you're going to get your rear end to fly out on these Civics. I guarantee you. I mean, me and my best buddy, we've lifted up the back of his car before, just as is. They're so light. It's like 90% of the weight in the front, 10% of the weight in the back. So that's kind of the catch-22 to this chassis. It's awesome, but you got to be careful. So it's mainly driver mod mixed with a light chassis, but it is what it is. And anyways, here's my poor man's tilting trailer. I got to do it or my exhaust bottoms out and bends up and rips off my test pipe. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a like, please drop a comment, and please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. You guys have a good one.